Pope Francis condemns terrible increase in attacks against Jews worldwide.
Here's a summary of the article.
Pope Francis on Saturday condemned the terrible increase in attacks against Jews around the world and the rise in anti-Semitism since the war in Gaza erupted on October 7. We, Catholics, are very concerned about the terrible increase in attacks against Jews around the world, the Pope wrote in a letter addressed to my Jewish brothers and sisters in Israel and made public by the Vatican on Saturday. The war between Israel and Hamas militants in Gaza has produced divisive attitudes in public opinion worldwide and divisive positions, sometimes taking the form of anti-Semitism and anti-Judaism, Francis said. Barron's newsletters. The Barron's Daily, a morning briefing on what you need to know in the day ahead, including exclusive commentary from Barron's and MarketWatch writers. Enter your email. You have been successfully subscribed to the Barron's Daily. Vowing to eliminate Hamas, Israel launched a massive military offensive that has killed at least 27,238 people in Gaza, mostly women and children, according to the Health Ministry. The Barron's News Department was not involved in the creation of the content above.
This post received a score of 4,300, with an upvote ratio of 90%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
Is it me, or is the Pope extremely vocal about a lot more issues than usual in the last couple weeks? Not only Israel, Palestine, I just see a lot more news about him recently.
I think he's feeling a bit more secure with his political standing within the Church and a bit more able to push the envelope, now.
Did something happen in the Catholic Church to trigger it?
There's a synod going on right now, but I believe that has to do with LGBT inclusion within the Church.
What's a synod?
It's a gathering of church officials to discuss changes in policy, doctrine.
Thank you.
Hey, at least it's something, way better than what I've seen imams say over the past several months lol.
Jews get a bad reputation for being paranoid. That doesn't mean there aren't a whole bunch of people out to get 'em.
The non-paranoid ones were killed. I don't say that to be glib. Imagine you're in Germany in the early 1930s seeing the rise of Jew hatred. The chill ones said, it'll be fine. The paranoid ones left. Repeat that for numerous countries throughout the Middle East and Europe. For Jews, paranoia is a necessary survival mechanism.
Which is why, BDW, they are always so good at wars. In the first wars of Israel, the US didn't give them aid the way they do now, which means they had to fight multiple countries by teeth and alone.
Can we just fucking leave the Jews alone? Like seriously. Let's put that energy into fixing poverty, climate change, cancer and so on. I feel like the climate change crisis could be a relatively simple thing to fix if we had combined focus. I also expected us to better control these bad traits of humanity at a societal level. Unfortunately, hate is one of powerful emotion we have.
Lots of people need someone to blame for their unhappiness, and they certainly aren't going to blame themselves. To be fair, anti-Semitic violence has been on the rise for several years.
In the U.S., since Trump was elected. Per capita, though, Jews have always been the most targeted group for hate crimes.
Took him long enough?
What does that even mean? He has condemned anti-Semitism since the beginning, and the October 7th attacks since day one.
This should have more people talking about it honestly.
The increase is condemned, the normal level was and is still sanctioned. I like this pop. It's the same pop who said it's alright to be gay a few months back, right? Sorry, I'm out of the circle, not really following Christianity. I am Jewish and an atheist.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.